Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Working the ground game. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Swings it out to the flat. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Second down, going to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. LSU right back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved.
Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Brown will throw it. Under pressure. Got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making the adjustment on the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Going for the big play. Leaping grab for a big gain. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Fires left. Makes the catch. It's Craver. Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And here's the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
he's loose. Got a first down. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
He's got it on the outside. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I...
A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
He never had a chance, never came close to converting that 4th down. Great job by this defense. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Finds his man. It's Marsh. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
when these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Drops back on first down. Going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Long way to go on second down. Making the adjustment. Motion from the wide receiver. And back to the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Right side, it's Davis. Turning on the Jets. The 20. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Out wide left, it's Davis. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Trying to establish the run. Got the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got a little space. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass. The Tigers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One
play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me.
Running free. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The sure hands, it's Moore. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Sees an alley. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Jennings. Got his man on the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand it to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got it! Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can...
Snags it, and he's open. The 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
86 bouncing. 886 bouncing. 776 captain. 776 captain. Put hard.
Brown will throw it. And he is finding wide open defense.